Hi, I'm Craig Becker. I'm a professor in health education and promotion in the College of Health and Human Performance. I'm working with Neil Sofian, who's the CEO of Tuzag Technology. We're going to talk to you about pathways to positive health. Now, my job as a professor generally is to talk about how to create a better future. But it's also about how we can solve some problems. One of the problems that we have right now is that we have a high dropout rate and people aren't finishing college at the rate they should. And poor health certainly hurts graduation rates. And in the future, another issue is we're going to have more seats than we have students based on the way the birth rate has gone and the number of 18-year-olds that are entering college. So our customers are going to be universities and colleges and helping them be more successful by primarily focusing on helping students become better students and graduating. We also can help faculty, staff, alumni. Universities are awesome places. They create these really powerful environments that build education and improve their health so that they can be contributing members of society once they're able to leave because they're more educated, they're more able to do what they need to do to contribute to society. And we know that engaged students, those are the ones that graduate, those are the ones that are more productive, not only at school, but once they leave, because they get good jobs and they're also able to then use that job to accomplish many things. But students have so many challenges. There are so many options. How do they know how to make the best choice? I mean, they have a limited capacity certainly to know all the possible options that are available, and then how to make a best choice about all those different options that they have. We have a solution. We're going to use artificial intelligence to help them understand about the different options that are out there and how they can make, the best choice. So they can build success habits that are most likely to lead them to be productive, happy, healthy students that end up graduating. We're using the scientifically validated BeWell'r system. Over many studies, we showed that this technique enables people to make healthy actions and become healthier and also limit the problems that they have. Because it educates them about good choices. It encourages those choices and helps them get involved in those choices and then reinforces them once they make those positive choices so they'll do it again and again and get the results that they need from long-term healthy behaviors. A lot of this is based on the work of Thaler and Sunstein when they talk about nudging. Where nudging is really, we're just giving that little push they need to make the choice, the best choice that will improve their health, wealth, and happiness. Making the right decision is tough, but if you get a little nudge about the best choice, it's more likely to happen, and they're going to do that. So with this wonderful technology partnership I now have with Tuzag, they've built the incredible artificial intelligence that provides multi-channel ability to communicate, really to be a digital companion to people and show them about the choices available and then help them make the best choice based on their significant or their preferences. So what will happen is looking at all the different areas that science has dictated, the kind of physical actions, the kind of social interactions, the kind of intellectual behaviors, emotional behaviors, spiritual behaviors, vocational behaviors, and environmental behaviors that lead to better health and well-being, not only for themselves but for the community. It'll nudge them in that choice by making the best choice so they can get the best outcomes. This 21st century technology that does those nudges provides that digital companion, the virtual coach they can have that'll give them personalized conversation, specifically for what their preferences are, to recommend things that they know they're interested in. And you can give them the nudge from third-party data that they find out about what's going on in the community, and specifically about colleges by knowing exactly the different functions and all the many, many functions that go on at college. Using voice, mobile, web, text, print, and even smart TVs, it can communicate with the student about those options that are available. And what's really neat about this is when they do engage in those activities, it'll automatically enter them and they'll know that they did those activities while continually updates and improves recommendations based on what it learns about the individual and functions that are going on a daily basis. AI never takes a day off. The advantage we have is we're able to leverage it a little bit better. We leverage their ability to make better choices by focusing on what helps them succeed, that leads to desired outcomes, using science-based nudges. Science has demonstrated this is what works. And the new AI-driven digital companion can take the science, use it, and then become a helpful nudge to the person to make the right choices, using the BeWell'r technology that we've shown over time and time again leads to optimal vitality. And actually it's geospecific. So when they move, the recommendations move with them. And it results in success-causing habits. With a lot of milestones we've passed over time. We had done the proof of concept. And with those tests, we've done extensive research, published the research. with these successful static prototypes. And now we have some letters of intent from a lot of colleges and universities that say, hey, we would love to use this technology to help our students succeed, and of course to help our universities be more successful. Now I know you can't see all of this, but I wanted you to see what it would look like possibly on a phone so they could see the information. They would do an assessment using the salutogenic wellness promotion scale that identifies strengths and really helps us know what their personal preferences and their general area of interest is. And once we understand the strengths, we can build on those strengths by putting them into action and showing them the best things they can do. And not only do we have, because we have the science of BeWell'r technology and artificial intelligence from Tuzag, we don't have just a minimal viable product, we have a minimally compelling product. So this is a product that's definitely going to help improve the students and improve success rates. So once they've done the assessment, then we go ahead and help them make healthy habits. First, we create the forethought. Let them understand by educating them about the different choices they can and could make during the day. Then push them and give them little nudges to make the choices based on what's available each day. And while they're doing those good choices, it'll automatically reinforce that choice by letting them know they've made a good option and can feel good about it. Then at night, to do the reflection and to reinforce afterwards so they know they've made a good choice, they'll go over and understand the best choices they made and what led to the healthier outcomes and better lifestyle habits. So it becomes what they do automatically. Now, it'll happen over 4 weeks because it takes about that much time to develop habits. And of course, this is bigger than you can see, but it would just, on their phone, you can see the kind of things they would see that would document success and progress they're making each day and each week. There's a lot of bonus engagement features with this also, because we want not just individuals or students to be successful, we want the university to be successful. So if there's students that aren't participating, we'd have it automatically send a text message and say, hey, there's a great movie going on. We know you're interested in this kind of thing. Can you join us? So it's not that they aren't doing things, but do this to have more fun, get more involved, be more successful, associate with your friends. We're also going to use a lot of scientifically demonstrated efforts that use visuals that can document they're making progress, that they realize that they're doing the right thing and they made good choices. And we're not just helping build strong students, we're building a strong community, a successful university. Now, we've used a little bit of biomimicry, or we copy nature. Because in nature, what there is there's a root network underneath the forest of all these trees that talk to each other. And when there's one tree that needs more help and a healthy tree, the healthy tree sends the resources to the tree that needs a little more help. That's what we're going to do on campus. We're going to connect students to those successful resources on campus that would most help them be more successful. So not only will it help the university be more successful, help the students be more successful, it'll help them graduate to students that can then make positive contributions to society. We know this kind of method works. Over 90% of people say they recommend it to others. It's motivated them to make beneficial changes, and it's made a positive change they couldn't have made otherwise. And you know that if we have a university that's helping students be successful, they're more likely to be more dedicated and more often to graduate and do well at that university. I know there's a lot of competition out there. There's so many different choices and different things. But generally they focus on one area. They're focusing on food or happiness or making doing meditation. We have a comprehensive approach where the continually multidimensional looks at all the different choices, tailors the specific recommendations, and changes as time goes on, and improves those recommendations as time goes on with specific things that are available each day. Marketing plans are going to build in those colleges that are already anxious to use our techniques so we can benefit students, faculty, and then staff. Also, we'll go out to the alumni, and then after the alumni, we can go to the community and help them be more successful. And nothing it does, it will capture and aggregate data. So planners can use this to build a really successful community and a successful campus that would make the default behaviors the most helpful behaviors so they can be successful. Now, one of the bonuses that I love about this is that researchers can have a lot of data they can use to answer some compelling questions and do some great work. Initial market's big. We've got over 5,000 colleges. We've got 20 million students. Just capturing a very small percentage of the market can lead to a really good return on investment. And once we capture even more of the market, we have a large return, and we're helping a lot of students and a lot of universities be very successful and helping our investors do well. The BeWell'r method works. We just need our connection to funders. We only need about $250,000 or $300,000 to take the successful BeWell'r method and put it into the platform of the artificial intelligence built by Tuzag and their technology with the right personnel and doing so many things. So together, we can build not just a successful product, but a product that'll make a positive difference at universities, students, and society. Thank you.